welcome back to Legends of Elzorya. We have a full cast tonight. So let's give a quick recap of what happened last time, because there was a little bit with a sewer and a wheelbarrow, and all of that did happen. I don't know if you put Rhea in the wheelbarrow. It was mainly Tetra. Essentially, you all regrouped after the events that took place at Amara's house, and then you basically decided you had one path forward, and that was to get out of town for right now. But first, you wanted to get Liliana to her father, Grongak, the orc who raised her. Not, as you thought at the time, her biological father, Gideon Ashworth. So the only way you thought that would be able to move safely through the city was to go through the sewers. However, while you were down there, you did encounter some kind of large, mutated, alligator-type creature that I believe you determined was not natural, and probably more than you were able to handle. So luckily, you got away from it instead of standing to fight your ground, some of you barely making it. But you did manage to get away, and then come up very close to where Liliana grew up. You took her back to her father, and there was a very touching reunion, as you all basically said, get inside, we have things to tell you. So there was just this nice moment with father and daughter reunited. That is where you learned a little bit more about the backstory of Liliana herself. She is the daughter of Lady Ashworth, but is not the daughter of Gideon Ashworth. When she was born, Gideon basically gave her away for adoption, and that's where Grongak and his wife adopted her. Now, about 10 years later, about 9 years later, that's when she started to develop her powers, and word got back to Gideon that this child had powers and may be of some use to him. So he came, threatened Grongak, and murdered his wife in an attempt to get him to hand over the child. When he didn't, they ended up kidnapping her, basically, and using the lawyers to somehow weasel back in to get her back with her biological parents. But you all don't seem to care about that. And good for you, as you all have basically reunited them, and I think the plan was to get them out of the city. And right before we left off, Nightmare returned. After he'd been gone a while, and he came back bloodied, hurt, injured, nothing fatal, but he delivered a message from Grelm, the head of the syndicate, basically telling Fortune that she had pissed off the wrong people and was essentially excommunicated from the syndicate. I do want to give a moment with all the information that just kind of happened. This is where we are. The rest of the group is kind of standing around. They've just healed Nightmare a little bit to where this bat creature is going to live. But there's a lot of information that's just been passed. What's Rhea's headspace as she's been kind of quiet, observing this from the sidelines for a bit? What's she think about all this? Welcome back. You get to talk first.
I actually did think about this when I was doing my grocery shopping earlier. I think the most pertinent through line of the whole thing is Who's fucking rolling while I'm talking?
Lynn walks over and stabs you.
Tell me, what were you thinking?
What were you thinking?
Woman! Oh, that was funny. So what?
I'm sorry.
As Lynn puts the rapier to your throat, and you're forced to tell us your innermost thoughts.
The through line of all of it is like, Rhea is like glad and also in a tiny bit way jealous, but not like the kind of jealousy where it's like poisoning relationships, just like, damn, wish that were me. Of the fact that Liliana has been also in a situation kind of like where she was like, Liliana got given up and then taken in by somebody who genuinely wanted her. And it kind of is making her think back on like her own relationships, and it's like, wow. I think this is something I've been missing.
And it's probably hard in that moment because there's a relief for getting them back together, but it is kind of a stark reminder of maybe what you didn't have, what you've lost.
Because she loved her little, where she ended up, but I don't think she would call any of those people family.
Everybody else, give me an instinct roll. Mainly because I'm running low on fear. 17, 19. I'll get 2 fear off that.
I get my hope though, right?
You do get your hope, yep. So let's see. 17, 19. Draven, I think maybe you're distracted. Fortune, I am going to need you to roll it with disadvantage, though, so give me a D6. Because you're definitely distracted with Nightmare. So just a straight D6 will take that off.
No, I was going to say roll a 1.
14. No. Okay. So, Instinct, Lynn. I think you're the only one that picks up on this. As everyone else is, in this moment, there's a tenseness in the air. This very, very visible threat of Nightmare's crumpled little body. But I think that you notice Rhea kind of off to the side and a look on her face that just conveys some of these complex emotions that she's going through and why she's been so quiet over the last 24 hours.
Are we still
you
at the
can
point
see
where
gears turning?
Are we still at the point where we're kind of like prepared, like Grogak and like Liliana are still preparing? We're not quite out of this house yet.
You're not out of the house yet. He still has to get some explosives from the neighbors because you were going to burn the house down.
I think
I'm gonna
she's tucked herself in a corner.
While Draven, I guess, is kind of like with Fortune, like I'm gonna ask I'm gonna ask Rhea to kind of walk to me, and I'm gonna be like, come check the perimeter with me, Rhea.
That's a choice. Okay.
I'm gonna kind of go out and like, I take her out the door, and then we're far enough away from the others, I'm gonna turn around and be like, are you okay?
I don't think I could ever point to a single moment in my life where I was ever truly okay.
You've been more quiet than normal, though.
Just reminiscing. It's nice to be wanted sometimes.
Have you not been around other humans?
Oh, certainly. I was raised by a whole order of them.
I'm gonna like look at you like just dead in the face, and I'm just gonna like kind of cock my head and be like, Rhea, why do you know what burning flesh smells like?
Well, I think there's a lot of emphasis to be placed on the word was in my previous sentence.
Lynn's gonna kind of nod, and she's like, I'm so sorry. You don't have to talk about it now, but if you do want to talk about it, I'm here. And then I'm gonna kind of walk back into the house.
Well,
Rhea,
whatever there is.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, don't have much to talk about. You can't talk about what you can't remember.
I guess I kind of hear that as I was like kind of moving off, and I'm like, kind of like look back at her, you know, kind of like, you're missing memories?
I like to think it's likely. I hope it's more of my own mind's defense mechanism rather than some intentional meddling. But if it was intentional meddling, I suppose it was on my behalf.
Well, if you ever do want to try and open up those locked doors, I mean, maybe you can consult with some of the heart tenders, clerics. They're trained in both healing body and mind.
Trained. And yet this was the best they could do. Points at her very fucked up eye.
Her eye, the scars that go across her face and down her neck of these just almost lightning bolt patterns. Whatever happened to Rhea in the past did leave a very visible mark. And it seems to you now that a very psychological mark also.
Well, we're mortal. We have our limitations, but maybe as they research, they can find some answers.
We'll see.
As you all are talking, you see Grongak comes out. He notices you and just gives you a subtle nod, respecting your privacy, as you see him kind of walk across the bridge. So if you remember, his house is kind of separated back. There's this little river, or more like a creek or something, that kind of runs through the town. And his is the only house over here. So he crosses the bridge and goes over into the town proper, likely to get the supplies that you had requested.
There's like a half second where Rhea sees him and immediately like straightens back up. Puts the face back on.
Well, I suppose we should get back to the others.
Back inside the house, as Grongak departs, Liliana returns to her room and continues packing. Gravin and Fortune, is there anything you need to say to one another? Remind me, is Dravin right now, or are you Applebottom?
No. He's gonna try out a new character.
Oh, okay.
Christ!
Yeah. He's now dressed as a like fancy, like a well dressed fancy. What are the cat people called? I'm sorry.
Katari?
Yes, a Katari. He's a well dressed fancy Katari. He looks like he's royalty. and he introduces himself as Duke Bumblefluff the Lesser.
Wait, okay, you have to tell me what he looks like though, because Katari can really vary. Like, does he have a cat face or has he got a human face?
He's got a cat face. He's like very cat-like features. He's
More
Definitely
tabaxi
a
than
calico
anime
cat.
cat girl.
he's a calico cat.
Calicos
His
are like
tail-
99% girls.
He's a very rare calico, apparently.
The only
I don't
way
know
to
that
get
much about cats.
Calico is to be an XXY. Science
Not in
facts with
Elzorya.
everyone.
Not in Elzorya.
It's magic.
Science facts with Epsilon. It returns.
I'm just in my
Normally, you
head.
don't get these till the post show.
In my
Fine,
head, you
he's
look
an
like.
orange cat because orange cats are usually mean.
Okay, you can
What?
describe it all you want, but in my
Orange
head,
cats
you're,
aren't mean. They just have like 2 brain cells.
Yeah, they're known for being really not
you
right.
you are James Corden from the Cats movie. Okay, that's what you look like.
That's evil.
No,
Correct.
No.
don't
And
do
also
that to me.
upsetting.
I like how there was like a long silence, and then you're just like, no. Okay, you play the X card. I'll roll that
Yeah.
one back.
Yeah, his butthole is covered.
My X card is James Corden and cats.
Actually, no,
Which
the
is-
card is James Corden, and then that's the end of the sentence.
You know that's fair too.
So
No,
do-
the X card is
Okay.
Cats 2019.
As always, though, I want to roll to see if like Lynn realizes this is Draven or not. Like,
Okay,
I wanted to see.
I will let
She-
you when you come in. They will have a moment or two if they need it before
I
you
want her
come
to
in. but-
fail every
yes.
single one of these. I want her
I
to
think
never
Ria's
realize it's
smart
him.
enough to just know this, and we'll never tell tell Lynn.
As a default, you all know unless you want to roll. So like Lynn, I'm gonna let you roll every single time as a new character because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
So we've got Duke Flufflebottom,
Duke Bumblefluff the Lesser.
Bumblefluff. Okay.
And his tail is very like you know how when cats get in a lot of fights and their tails have like lots of like scarring and like hair missing all over the tails. That's what his tail looks like.
Okay.
Oh, I was thinking
But he
majestically
introduces
fluffy.
himself
That works
to
too.
you, Fortune.
Draven, I saw you getting changed. I know it's you. But I love this character. It's awesome. Go with it. No one else is going to have a clue.
I was hoping that this would be enough. I can never get by you, can I?
Well, maybe change when
You
I'm
can
not
never
in the
get-
same room next time.
You can
That's
never
all.
get by anyone with more than 2 brain cells to rub together.
On that note, Lynn, I'll give you an instinct, or you can do a knowledge roll. I'll let you choose.
They're both the same, so it doesn't matter. 0 to my modifiers for either one. I'll do an
Let's
instinct
do
roll.
it. Okay,
I
that was
failed.
almost a crit. 13. Let's see. Hold on. 13's right on the cusp, I think. I think you eventually figure it out. But there's a moment
It
to
takes
where,
you embarrassingly too long.
yeah, I think when Rhea says anyone would know, you're like, wait, what? And then you like look around, you realize who's missing. And then I think it kind of clicks together quick enough to where you could pretend like you knew the whole time. And no one would be the wiser.
I want her to look like she's like going for her sword, and she gets it like a fourth of the way out of the sheath before she goes, oh, and she kind of calms down and puts her sword back in, and she's like, oh, Draven, that's a choice.
That's
I thought I would
Precisely what
try
I
out
was
some
thinking.
royalty, see if we could get out of town.
Oh, tell me. First off, tell me how he's dressed.
It's very like one of those like 19th century like nice suits. I don't know exactly what they would call them, but they're kind of like tightly fitted and buttoned up really far. And like a nice hat, and he's got like a fancy
Kane?
He's a dandy.
Kane?
hang. Thank you.
A
Yes, he's a
dandelion,
dandy.
if you
Thank
will.
Yes.
like my kitten.
Oh, wait. What kind of Qatari? Does he have like lion
Tell me
heritage?
he's a lion.
Or
Yeah.
please tell me he's a lion.
Yeah, sure.
Dandelion.
So he said
yes.
dandelion. I know it doesn't count because I had to lead you into it, but still, it's been a while since I've had a good pun. At this point, go ahead.
Oh, nothing. Sorry, go ahead.
I'd say at this point, Grongak kind of like shoves the door open, and you see he's like dragging this big pack. He's got it on his shoulder, so I guess he's not dragging it. And it's like really, really like loaded down. And he's like, watch out, please. He kind of comes over and just slams it down on the table. And as it hits, all of this like explosive dynamite just kind of rolls out. Now, not that anyone's going to ask, but we didn't get this from Joey.
Who the fuck is Joey?
Just an old friend. He used to work down in the mines.
That was you weren't supposed to tell me that.
Oh.
If we didn't get it from him.
Well, you're on the inside circle. Just don't tell other people. You obviously know we got it from Joey.
Well, I do now.
And I know this is to blow up your house, but can I take a couple of sticks?
Sure.
I mean,
why not?
Your house isn't that big, so
I'm gonna take like 4 or 5 sticks and like put them in my pack.
At this point, Liliana runs in. She goes, "Oh, cool!" And she picks one up, and Grongak just immediately kind of lifts it out of her hand. Nope, that's not for you. And he kind of puts it back in the on the table. He looks around.
Grongak, you know Joey? I can't believe that. Like me and him go way back. I didn't know he was your neighbor. Jeez, I should have came and visited sometime.
How do you know Joey?
You know, I get along with all the ne'er-do-wells throughout the city. So a person knows a person doesn't know a person, you know.
His eyes narrow for just a second. Are you the one that was running that underground fireworks ring?
Might have had a hand in it.
Joey
I feel
did
like
always mention. Joey always did mention that he used to sell some more of his flashy explosives to someone in the syndicate, but he'd never tell me who.
Well, you never know when you need a good distraction. So, and people just go nuts for fireworks.
He looks down at Liliana, who as all this talk about fireworks, her face is lit up again. She goes, "It has been a very long time." Yeah. It's been a while since we've celebrated anything. So, fireworks for the new chapter. And he'll reach you the dynamite.
I don't like the implication of this. This doesn't feel right.
Well, part of the plan, at least part of my plan with the dynamite was we are going to start running, getting out of town, away from his house.
I think you could rig it on a timer between the 3 of us. Between Ria's intelligence and your craftiness with mechanics, I think y'all could put it on a timer, no problem.
That's exactly what I was thinking. A bit of a timer, give us 5-10 minute head start. We're running the other direction. We're going to hear the boom.
We won't be cool guys walking away from explosions, but that's probably for the better.
I think the idea is to be away from it, have the explosion go off, and then hopefully all the seraphs in the area go to the house and clear up some of the path for you.
They're like, oh my god, what is this infernal racket?
Did we have a dead body to try to fake someone's death?
No.
I'm pretty sure we had multiple.
I think the heat of the fire, I think if you're gonna do a big fire like this, I think the assumption would be anybody in the house doesn't make it out. You find little charred pits.
Bone or ash.
You did talk about that. You did talk about getting a dead body to fake Lynn's death.
Right. What I meant was we talked about getting a dead body and then putting just your holy symbol or something like that on the body in here to fake your death.
Once we do that, though, we can't use any of Lynn's influences person.
I think I got this. We just knock a couple of teeth out of Grongak, and leave him by the front door.
Poor guy's already
That's-
lost so many teeth.
Not how it works.
I don't think it really matters, honestly, because like I don't think most people are gonna like Grongak's not. I mean, he's been not doing so hot recently, so honestly wouldn't be surprised if they just thought that he committed suicide. Honestly,
Fell
I'm gonna
asleep
put
with
my
a
Like
hand
candle.
blowing up
over
a
his
house.
ears
There are so
and
much
be like-
cleaner ways to die.
I could have
what
fallen
if you
asleep
want to
with
go
a
out with a
candle.
bang? You know?
Draven says, and it because he looks like Duke Bumblefluff, it sounds extra terrible. He says, they'll just think it was just another explosion and death in the poor section of town, and no one will care.
Explosions actually common in like residential areas.
They don't care.
Joey, it's this
That's
Joey.
a good point.
At this
It's
point,
the poor
Grongak
section of town.
looks at you. I think I preferred the other character.
Which one? Because
The round bottomed woman.
Apple bottom.
I feel like it's taken this whole time for Fortune to get over on top of the table to put her hands over his ears and be like, everybody quit saying what a loser he is.
At this point, Liliana goes, "That's not very nice."
Is it? No, I was gonna ask, but is it true? but Lynn wouldn't say that.
I don't- So, is the plan to rig up a timer? Basically,
Yeah.
what you're trying to do.
I
Who
don't
wants-
think I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I think I want to keep at least in my back card where I can be like on the inn with the other Saracen. I don't think it's I think we at the very least until we absolutely have to. I don't want to like ditch the Seraph concept.
Fair. So who's going to be leading this then? We'll do this
I
as a group
thought-
roll for whoever's participating.
I don't know if I really want to throw Rocky away, but let's say hypothetically, I could set him up to be the mechanic that goes and lights the fire.
If he's going to light it, he will have to stay behind. Now, you could make
And
another
I'll
one.
be able to like remake him though, right?
Yeah, it'll be a project to remake him.
I
Yeah,
have like
just, like-
6 hopes. So if you just want to roll with like an experience to get this, I mean, well, I guess we can't give hopes on a group roll.
Well, I'm also wondering what kind of role is this?
This would be a finesse roll.
Okay, Fortune's your girl, I guess. I got a 3
Fortune
on
is
finesse.
the girl. I have a 0.
I have
Yeah.
a hope of my own I can add to do like tinkering or something. I'm not really sure. Fast hands, maybe.
Yeah,
one of them.
Sure.
I'm
I
just rolling
have-
prayer dice because I haven't done that yet.
Oh.
I have a question.
Wolf, would
Yes.
you allow Draven to help with knowledge?
Absolutely. You can do knowledge for yours. And then what was your question, Epsilon?
Question 1, actually, now that Draven's doing knowledge, can I do that? Question 2, Christ on a bike, that's a roll.
That's a good roll. Thanks for the... Oh, I don't get fear on reaction rolls. Damn it.
Question B, so I wasn't actually sure what I was going to make my newest experience. I kind of threw something in there and was like, I'll think about it later. But do you think that there would be too much overlap with what I already have if I put Magical Tinkerer as one of my...
No, I think that fits with what you've been
Experiences.
thinking too. So yeah, if you want to spend the hope, I'll give you +2 on the roll as well.
I want to at least start with the knowledge. I don't know. Can I spend the hope after I roll, or do I have to do it before?
You got to spend the hope first.
I have
I will-
6. Would you like me to like give you? Can I give a hope on this?
Mm,
No, because it's her experience.
yeah, you like do a hope to help. You can't just like transfer the hope.
Yeah.
I only have 1. I should hold on to it.
Okay,
I can
just
do.
give me a.
Am I allowed to like spend 1 to like so she can get a D6 on her thing?
I can do. I haven't given out
Hold on.
rally dice yet. I could have said Duke Bumblefluff gave a rousing speech about loyalty.
So let me just put it this way. So they are right now making their reaction rolls, which will basically the roll that really matters is fortunes. So
Okay.
save your fancy stuff for that roll.
Okay.
Okay, because right now
Okay.
we've got one success from Draven and one failure from Ree. So that just it
Balances
evens
each other
out.
out.
It just
Yeah.
balances each other out. So I don't waste it on this, I would say.
Okay.
Now, are
Okay.
you going to be helping with this too? The reaction roll, you going to be helping with this, Lynn?
No, I don't think she
Okay.
is. There's
That's fair.
anything is in Lynn's wheelhouse.
That's fair. So go ahead, then give me your finesse roll if you want to spend
Zero
the hope.
relevant skills.
And then, Lynn, you can use your hope to give the help action. So I'll need a finesse roll. So that is a 17 with hope. Plus 2 is 19.
And then you can get a hope to get a D6 on top of that.
So that's
I kind of already
Right.
rolled it.
Oh, that's
18.
it. Okay.
25. Okay. The DC on this was actually 20.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So that is a success. Overall, it takes a minute. The other two giving you advice, helping you hook up what needs to be hooked up. You basically wire it to this old, just little clock that Gronkek had kind of sitting on this little table, and you set it for how long are you giving yourselves?
10,
I'd
15
say
minutes?
10, 15 minutes. That's what I was
Okay.
thinking, yeah.
Okay, you've got it set up basically to where at the top of the hour, boom. So you've got 10 minutes to get away from this place.
What time is it, just so we know?
I think you guys, let's see. You
Please tell me
slept and then went.
11:50.
What'd you say?
Please tell me it's
1:50?
11:50 at night because I want this to go off at midnight.
I don't think it was because you guys woke up and
Damn.
came. You guys woke up and came here. I'll give you 11:50. It's almost noon.
Okay,
Can I do that? Okay.
a good round number.
High noon.
High
That'll cause
noon.
chaos. There'll be a lot of people out at noon, so
True. At this point, Grongak just kind of takes Liliana's hand and gives it like a nice squeeze. Did you get everything you needed, baby? Yeah, I think I got everything. And they both kind of just look around. We had a lot of memories in this house. Are you okay? She just kind of looks up. I'm sad, but if this is the price we have to pay to be together, it's nothing. And Grogak just, when did you get to be so smart? Oh, Daddy, I've been smarter than you for years. He just kind of laughs and tussles her hair, kind of scoops her up, and he kind of puts her on his shoulder. And he's a big, kind of strong orc, and even though she's, getting kind of tall, he just kind of sits her there. All right, we should go. He picks up this little bag that he's put together too, and just slings it over his other shoulder, and leaves.
Liliana, really quickly, is there anything you ever really wanted to just break in here?
No, I would never break
Come on now.
anything of. Yes, but I
15
can't.
minutes, guys. 15 minutes.
I can't do it.
Come on now. The entire house is gonna go up. You know you want to
Well-
break something.
That's the problem, though. I really hated that clock. She points over.
Oh,
It used to
well,
keep
that's
me awake.
disappointing, isn't it?
Very loud. And then
Well, it's kind of doing a job right now. I'm sorry. I was hoping we could find something you could just break and
Lynn's gonna
it'd
come
be
up and
fun.
she's like, "This is beautiful, beautiful, but guys, we gotta go. We have to go." And she's gonna get behind Draven and start pushing him through the door.
Ria's already been out
Unhand
the
me,
door.
unhand me.
Yeah, Ria's outside, looking at us like we're fucking idiots for
Just,
staying in an
tapping her
explosive
foot, like-
rigged.
you guys leave, close the door, and make your way out into the square. As you put this chapter behind you, you close the door, and Grongak and Liliana, he puts her down, and they just turn around and give one last look to the house. And they just kind of nod to each other. And for the first time since you've known Liliana, again, she looks just like a kid. I mean, up until this point, she seems so grown up because she's had to be. And now you see her for the 10-year-old that she is, and for her being an elven, mature, she's younger because they mature way slower just because they live so long. So you see this childlike happiness and wonder finally back in this child. As you all start to hurry across the bridge, making your way to the outskirts of town. Where are you guys headed?
Yeah, I have to imagine. I mean, unless Fortune has like a better path, like for the smuggling route, like I think Lynn's goal would just be to get them out of the gate, like out of the city, so that they can like just be away from the city.
Yeah, from the point of leaving to get to Grongrax, I assume we had like at least some understanding of the direction we were heading.
Mm-hmm. So Grongax is not that far from the western hole in the wall that you know of. You've probably got, if you book it, you should be able to make it there by about the time the explosion goes off.
I told you all, Fortune knows her stuff. We gotta book it. Come on, put a shoe in that egg and beat it.
Okay.
We're all just sprinting.
What?
As you start to run, you run across the bridge, and at this point, there's been, you could see, like, you're kind of coming back into the square, and the baker, who lives right there, is kind of set up for the day. You can see that there's breads and cheeses out on this beautiful table, but there's no baker to be found. In fact, it's eerily quiet. And then you hear this. I need you all to do nothing because there's no saving throws in this, as there is a small little tiny explosion near your feet. I will give Fortune only a agility reaction roll for this. 19. You are the only one that sees this, the only one that recognizes this, as this small pellet hits the ground and explodes. And this green smoke starts to fill up. You see it right before it hits the ground as you dive away, but the rest are left there coughing, choking on this green smoke that's just kind of filling their lungs. If you'd like to flip over to tactical mode for just a second for me, if you would. And then what we'll do, we'll switch the music up a little bit too. So you all would have made it just past, probably, this is the way out. So you can place yourself anywhere around this cart that you'd like.
So the bridge is where we're going, right?
The bridge is where you just came from.
Oh.
And the way out basically is you kind of got to go south off this map, and then you're going to bend back around to the west. So you would have been heading south past the baker's stall. Liliana would be by her dad.
Thank you. I was trying to be like, I don't want to put her at the end.
No, she would definitely be by her dad. Are you satisfied with where you have placed yourselves?
This is fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fine. Okay. I will have spent a fear to do that. Just so you know, that goes down by 1. As this small little pellet explodes and this green smoke comes up and just starts choking you, you feel yourself getting lightheaded. Those of you that were so everybody but Fortune, you feel yourselves getting really lightheaded, and you're now considered dizzied. So you will have disadvantage on your next action roll. Once you do that, the condition will clear itself. Next, actually, what do you all want to do?
I'm assuming this is the syndicate. Like
You are almost certain. I mean, you've seen this before. You've worked with these before. So you know the effects of that smoke bomb.
I feel like I'm just going to scream out to the group, "It's the syndicate! My path is we can't use my path." I don't know. Let's just say that's all I said for now.
Okay. I will spend a fear. And I will activate the assassin that drops down from the roof behind you. So that's going to be... Let's get this started here.
I activate one assassin in attack mode
You activated my trap card.
and attack your life points directly.
At this point... Oh no, my dice got stuck in my dice roller. At this point also, Fortune, you are almost positive that they followed Nightmare back to you. This was likely put into motion. Okay, I think you might have dodged this shit. I'm assuming a 6 misses you.
Oh yeah, my evasion's 15.
Okay. You know that they're around. So you are on the alert. As one of the assassins jumps off the roof and comes at you, you're ready for it. But I will spend another fear to then activate another one. And now that they're here, I'm just going to go ahead and show them. This one's going to run up and attack you as well. It was hidden, so it gets advantage. 12. Man, you are just dodging the crap out of these.
I know all their moves.
One more fear. And then activate this one who jumps up, kind of comes over, jumps up onto the table, kicking bread everywhere. And he's going to go after you, Lynn. That's
Not
probably
the
gonna hit.
bread!
That was a 21.
Anything but the bread!
Yeah, that hits.
That hits, Lynn. Thought it might. Good God, I'm gonna have to stop using this thing. Ah! So that is 12 points of physical damage. Also, are you yeah, so how much are you taking?
I'm gonna hang on. I'm trying to remember because I have armor, so I'm gonna burn an armor slot, but I can't remember how the armor slots actually work.
So, this is 12 damage coming at you. Is that your minor, major, or severe threshold?
It's my major. Anything over a 9 is a major, but my severe is you have to be over a 17, meet or beat a 17.
So you can spend an armor to drop that down to a minor.
Okay, I'll probably do that.
Okay. Now, as this thing jumps at you, you spin around and you see these two things coming at Fortune, and you don't see the guy that comes up onto the table and just digs one right between the plates and gets you kind of here in the neck. You take that 1.1 HP worth of damage, and you can feel this burning sensation as soon as the knife plunges itself into you. And you are now considered vulnerable until you are able to clear an HP. So until you heal, you are vulnerable. As he pulls the poisoned blade out of you, play passes back to you.
So I got a new ability that allows me to like put a it's like a concentration spell on someone that whenever they hit, they can automatically hit somebody. They can automatically hit another thing next to them if that hit would hit. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so if they hit, then it would hit another one.
Yes, if the hit
If the hit
is
would
like if it would go past their evasion and whatever, then
Cool.
they get to hit a second one.
On the same roll?
Would you like me to do that first on somebody?
Well, this is what I had planned was my very close range dagger throw, basically where I hit everybody or attempt to, and if I do, they're vulnerable. But I don't think your thing really helps me because it doesn't need to hit them twice, really, unless we're just
Right.
doubling the damage.
Right. Well, I'm at, okay. Yeah. I would say do your thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fortune's
so
just
you're-
gonna throw open her coat and grab a handful of daggers and just throw them all across.
Okay. In very close range, we'll hit all three of these. So that will be... What kind of roll is that? spend 1 hope to make a spellcast roll. Spellcast for you is probably finesse.
Yes, it should be.
Okay. That's a crit.
Ooh.
That is a crit. Oh, man. Okay. Gain a hope, clear a stress, and then give me 4d8 plus 2.
4d8, damn.
Well, wait. Is it... So that might not go up. That might not go up with your proficiency. So it would be 2d8 plus 2. I think it's only weapon damage that goes up with your proficiency. Because the spells are written as they are. I'll double check
Right.
that, but 2d8 plus 2. I'm pretty sure I misspoke. 7 points of damage. Oh,
And so, without hit all of them, and now they are vulnerable.
oh, nice. So that
And then
is
Just
a
to kind
minor
of finish
wound
up
on each of them.
my turn there, I'm going to kind of like grab like the bread tray and just use it as a shield and like move out and away
Okay.
and kind of come back like over this way.
Okay. Perfect. Who's next?
I guess I'll give it a shot. So I just have to heal, and then I lose my vulnerability or my vulnerable status, right?
Basically, yeah, you have to clear 1 hit point in order to do that.
Okay. I can spend 3 hope to clear an ally within close range. I don't know if that counts as myself or not, like that, but that's one of my abilities. So I have no idea if that can be used on myself.
That's a good question. I'll say sure for now. We'll look it up, but for now, let's go with it. You're an ally of yourself, aren't you?
I'm my own ally.
Okay, so I've cleared. I'll get that hit point back. Okay,
No roll on that, right?
My hair is.
No,
my-
I just spend 3 hope, and then it's
Playing it safe.
And then am I still allowed to do stuff, or do we need to give it to someone else?
You can go.
Okay.
There's no like initiative. You go. You didn't roll yet.
Well,
somebody risked giving me initiative back.
I'm just gonna pop those wings out, so I'm definitely flying now, or at least hovering, whatever the fuck it is I do during combat.
Sure.
Um,
You're outside again. You asked for outside.
yes, I did. I guess I'm just gonna try to fully come down on this guy. Like, let's just say I'm like hovering like a foot or 2 off the ground, and I'm just gonna do this assassin guy who's on the bread table. I'm gonna roll
Okay.
to hit him.
Perfect. Go ahead and give me your attack roll.
It's
Would you like me to give you my thingy? It's not a roll. It's just I can just give it to you.
if you think it will help, unless
Yeah,
you think
it'll-
you want to save it for like if we get fucked later.
Well, I can just move it to whomever.
Okay, sure.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's not like a spin thing. I can just move it all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna roll
Let's do-
presence to see if I hit, and then we'll see what the damage is.
14 with fear. 14 succeeds,
Okay.
but I will take the fear.
I'm also going to use I'm gonna spend 1 hope to do radiant damage on top of my regular damage. for
Okay.
this. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the paladin. I thought it was on my card thing or on my PDF, but it's not. So I need to read to hear exactly how it goes. Every time I find it, I lose it. Okay.
I will just say, I don't really have a chance to comment on everything in the chat, but I appreciate you being there, and you always give me a good chuckle, just so you know.
Okay, yeah, so I'm just going to roll 2d8, and then I'm going to roll a 1d8 on top of it and take down a hope. So
Okay.
I've removed the hope. Let's roll 2d8. It's really just going to be 3d8, and then...
And I made it vulnerable, so it gets another D8 damage.
Really? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, is-
yeah. All of them have vulnerability now too.
Well, vulnerability is advantage. She just didn't need it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is it? I mean, does it say something else in the spell? Because it might be. Oh,
it
so
says
that's
it makes it vulnerable, and they take an extra 1d8 damage.
Oh.
if a target
It's
you hit
additional.
with that spell if it was already vulnerable. It would have done an additional D8.
Only if it's me.
Yeah, I think so. If
Oh,
a
I
target you hit
misunderstood
is
that.
vulnerable, take an extra 1d8 damage. That's how I'm
My
reading
bad.
it.
I misunderstood that. Sorry.
Okay. But yeah, it is 9 damage.
9 damage meets its major threshold, so that's 2 more HP.
You also automatically hit a second one.
Ooh!
You do. So which one do you want to hit?
I'm gonna go diagonally and hit the dude closest to the bridge.
Okay. What does that look like? How do you do that?
I like to think that I like pull out a rapier and I do a slash, and then I kind of just like it's really weird because like I'm kind of hovering, but like I zip sideways and just stab this guy like very, very quickly. Like my feet don't touch the ground the whole time.
Cool. That's awesome. Okay, you did roll with fear, so it is my turn. As let's see.
How does like does he just take the same level of damage as the first guy?
Yep. Okay, so they
It
both
doesn't really specify.
I read it again.
It says, Parallella. Spend 2 hope to cast this spell on yourself or an ally within close range. The next time the target makes an attack, they can hit an additional target within range with their attack that their attack roll would succeed against. You can only hold this spell on one creature at a time.
Yeah, that's probably the same damage. Okay. Sounds like it just hits like a splash damage. So with my activation, the cheese cart that you're kind of standing next to gets flipped over as another one of these assassins pops out. It runs up and it runs up to Grongak and it grabs him by the head and pulls his head back and then puts this knife against his throat. Let's see. I think Fortune and Lynn, you're probably in a position to see this. It seems like he's telling him something, like he's whispering something to him. And there's this look of like Grongak's eyes go wide right before he just headbutts him in the back, and then the guy kind of like steps back and after he's got this kind of bloody nose, and then he just kind of darts off for a second. But I will use a fear to activate another person. As you're attacking these two, Lynn, so I think you'd probably have to move to right here.
About there.
There is a rustle of movement as you see this other assassin appears as he throws off this cloak that was keeping him concealed. As he throws it off, you now see...
Sorry, I would have had to have been there to have given that to her.
Okay, fair enough. You now see this larger looking assassin, obviously decked out. Fortune, you know just by looking at him, his rank would be as an assassin leader, someone who's proven themselves, someone who's moved up in the ranks. Definitely someone not to be trifled with. He will have advantage on this roll because he was hidden. Okay, so that's 19 to hit. I'm assuming that hits you, right?
Over my evasion of 9? Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay, so this is going to be 2d10. So that's going to be 14 points of direct damage. You cannot use armor to lower this. As he pops off, and as you're doing this thing, he as you're still in the air, he just, with his dagger, slams up into you and just like stabs you as you're flying. And it pulls the dagger out. So you have to take all of that direct to your HP.
Okay, well the good news is for me, anything below a 17 is just 2 points of damage.
Perfect. Okay. So he also has momentum, which means when he makes a successful attack, I gain a fear. And I will spend that fear as there are carts and doors and windows that are flying open everywhere as 7 assassin
we should
apprentices
I
jump
wanted
out.
to remind everybody that you grabbed dynamite, and right now might be a really good time to use it.
Oh.
If you use dynamite, it
I'll
will
get
hurt
at your
you
feet.
too. It will
Even if
hurt
I
you
can
too.
fly. Even if I can fly out of
Um,
range.
I'm
Take
going
one
to
for the team.
I'm going to activate these. Let's see. They will get one attack at advantage because they were hidden when they were coming out. And then I think they'd probably go after Fortune.
Okay.
Oh, this will finally hit you. 18?
Yeah, that'll hit.
What's your thing?
15 evasion.
15. These assassins, they all just kind of basically dart for you. They start surrounding you. Let's see, where's that guy? That as close as they can get. You're going to take 28 points of damage.
What the fuck?
Okay, 1 second so I can make sure I understand how that works. So I have 3 armor slots. And let's
You can
see,
only
my
use one.
threshold is 14. So I'm sorry. What was the the threshold that they what did they hit me with?
So that dealt 28 points of damage to you.
Good news is after it's so high, it just doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so
If-
it's
no,
28,
if-
can I just use 1 armor slot and drop it down to.
You can use one armor and drop it to major. Also, if I manage to
Yeah.
double your severe threshold, that's 4 points of damage. So that there is still one more after severe.
You're muted.
I think you're muted.
What was the damage again? I'm sorry, I have 14 threshold.
28.
Oh,
That
So
is
it is
take
double.
four.
Yeah. So you take
I'm taking
4
4.
damage.
And the armor doesn't matter then?
No, you can use armor to drop it down to 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can always drop it down 1, like from super severe to severe, severe to major. That's what the armor's for. But you can only use 1. And with that, I will turn it back to you all.
I feel like at this point I'm going to be like, leave them alone and just take me. You're after me. Leave them all alone. You're here only for me, so take me.
Do you want your action to be trying to persuade them of that?
Unless Duke Bottom Fluff can do it better. But yeah, I guess so.
I don't
Duke-
feel like
Dude, Bottom
Duke would
Fluff
like.
does have a different
Fluff?
idea.
I'm willing to listen. That was just
Um,
my idea.
So what do you guys think about this idea?
Oh,
I switch my disguise to look like Fortune, and then I also cast a illusion of Fortune, and then we all just run like hell.
Yeah. I think.
I actually really
That's
like
a
this
plan.
idea.
I can be the distraction saying this, like throwing up the white flag while you're preparing the spell and making it happen. And then when we're all transformed, or you and I and a duplicate, I guess, I go, hit it!
I'll turn around and smack my cheeks at them and be like, "Come on, get this!" and run.
Okay, so for this, I mean, I'm still going to make you roll for it, Fortune. If you want to spend a hope to help, you can, but it's going to have to happen at one at a time. These are a lot of rolls, and you guys might lose spotlight in between them.
Hit it.
So what would you like me to roll? I'm sorry.
For this, this is going to be a presence check to convince all the assassins to stand down. I'll take that fear, and a 14 is a failure.
So they're not standing down.
They are not standing down.
I'm gonna still
fun.
just cast my illusion of Fortune.
You can do
I
that.
have to do a spellcast roll.
Well, you can when it comes back to you, because he rolled with fear,
Aw,
so it passes
I was
to me.
hoping I could just keep talking and you would.
No, not how that works. This assassin that basically got headbutted by Grongak, he rushes up. He's kind of ducking around, and he squeezes in between, pushing these people away. He's coming for you, Fortune. as he runs up, and you're surrounded. You are distracted, and he's not going to get advantage, but basically you're not really paying attention to where he is. He comes up, and you feel him right before he gets there, as he slams into your back, and he whispers into your ear, just like he did to Grongak. He leans in really close. A gift from Lady Ashworth. As he plunges the blade into your side, you brace for the impact. And you don't feel any pain. As his hand lets go of the dagger and he sleeps away. He did not stab you, but he stabbed into your cloak, leaving the dagger behind. As that assassin...
Oh, he got me!
Fades back into the distance. I will use a fear, though, because I've got a bunch. I will use a fear, and I will activate the assassin, the master assassin. Let's see.
Fucking Crow Mauler. For any of my Fear and Hunger fans out there.
Okay. So I am going to spotlight
This
him.
ain't fair.
To use... This is fair. To use his strike as one action, I'll mark one of his stress to spotlight a number of other assassins equal to his unmarked stress. So I'm spotlighting him so that I can get a free spotlight of 4 other assassins. So those are basically the poisoners. One will run down at Rhea because, you know what, you've just been hanging out there. Oh, Rhea. This thing comes at you, but you are prepared for it. I rolled a natural 1. What does it look like? How do you dodge this thing in the most epic fashion possible?
I like to think that, Rhea dodging is the smallest amount of movement possible. Rhea is very efficient.
Okay.
So, she sees him coming and she just kind of, turns sideways and the heel of her boot or the toe of her boot is positioned in just such a way that his step falters enough that he fully misses her.
I love this. Because of that, and because I rolled a natural 1 on that, if you choose to attack him the next time, I will give you advantage on it.
Oh yeah.
But only for that one. As he lunges at you and you just deftly step aside, you look over at him, and there's a moment while he's off balance that your eyes lock, and for a split second, there's a fear that flashes across his eyes as he's trying to regain his composure.
I turn the ruined side of my face towards him first.
Nice. Oh yeah, even better. Even better. That's so creepy. I love it.
Into my dark, fucked up eye.
The second assassin poisoner will come down at Draven. Does a 9 hit you?
No.
No. Okay. Man, they're missing. And then this one, I think, will kind of come in, start making their... They'll probably just go here and attack Lynn.
Making their way downtown.
So, Lynn, this guy misses you in the most epic way possible. What does it look like? As I rolled yet another 1. This dice is in jail.
I want to, since I can kind of fly, I kind of just do a really graceful, little hop and a flip over him, and land on behind him.
Okay, I'm actually going to switch your all's position then too. As he comes into you, it slows down as he lunges. You just do this backflip, and the camera from the top, it just kind of shows you as you're backflipping over him. You land. Same deal for you. I'll give you advantage if you attack that particular one. And then I will expend 1 more fear to highlight the assassin apprentices. And this time they are going to converge onto Rhea. So they'll start. They basically got you guys surrounded. Oh, that's the dice that's in jail. Okay, that's a little bit better. That is a 11?
On Rhea?
Yeah.
That is my armor.
Okay,
number.
so
That's
you
my
will
number.
take 28 points of physical damage.
Whoa.
As these assassins all kind of all kind of jump up on you, and they're just stabbing at you in different directions. Basically slicing you, little slices here and there. Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Girly pup, I'm a sorcerer. That's decently more than double my threshold, so I'm using one of my armor if I could, please.
You can, so that'll be 3 HP.
Okay.
And now play returns to you.
What was the last time we fought things, and have we rested since then?
Yes, you would have rested.
Yeah, we should be fully.
You rested last time, so you would be back to, if you chose to do your HP, you'd be back to full health.
Okay, so then I just take
3.
Did Lynn attack just a second ago? Like,
no, I haven't attacked yet.
She hasn't attacked since she did both of them.
Not been back on me yet.
Okay, I was making sure that cool backflip thing you did wasn't an attack, because you still get to hit 2 people with your attacks.
Oh, no, that was just the cool natural one doing something awesome.
Oh, okay. All right, I was just making sure.
So play is back to you all, and I think the 2 that haven't acted yet are Draven and Rhea.
Yeah.
Draven,
go for it while I read my shit.
I have magic missile. I can use on the main dude.
Yeah.
You want me to use it on the main dude?
Yes, because I think he's the main glowy eye guy is the guy we got to worry about.
Okay. Let's see. I can do. What's where I spend any number of hope? Let's see how many hope do I have. I have 3 hope, so I'm going to spend all 3 of them.
Can he?
Okay.
Oh, never mind. He can't. No, that's a spell. Okay. I want to tag team so bad.
All 3, and that's 3d6.
I think you can You can still tag team with spells, but this spell is weird
not
because it's not a roll.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It just automatically hits.
For 10
it's
damage.
It's going to get 10 damage on the main dude.
Okay. That is a minor wound.
What the hell? Okay. That wasn't bad rolls either. Okay.
No, it wasn't.
Because we need to run, I think.
Because there was no roll.
Surrounded.
Just out of curiosity, how long has it been since we left the house? On the 15-minute timeline.
I mean, combat's happening pretty quickly, so it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like been 15 minutes.
So it's only been like
less than
2
5.
or 3 minutes since we left. I say we run back towards the house.
No.
No.
And we make the explosion hit them as we're running by.
It will hit us also. We need to just get the fuck away from them.
Well,
I mean,
keep in mind. Let me just point this out too, because you can't see it on this map. Like when you cross the bridge, it's his house and then the outer wall of Bravia. Like he's kind of on this little island in. So if you run, you can run back there, but there's not another way off besides this bridge.
Okay, so no, not this way. Not that way then.
Sure. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm here for whatevs.
Let's just try to run south. I guess?
I think we could all just try to roll to run. Like,
I can attempt to set someone on fire if you guys want a dynamite.
It will hit like it explicitly.
The dynamite will definitely hit you.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I probably can't survive that.
Keep in mind, you do have advantage on that one guy. And
that is an opening.
You're surrounded by a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I love what's happening right now because it's a mechanic we haven't encountered in Daggerheart before. And I can't wait until you all figure out how it works.
The mechanic of Rhea about to set a man on fire.
I mean, we can try to fight our way out, or at least to get a couple of these little lower goons away.
Rhea, if you have something high damage, you can like something with multiple dice or high dice. You can double the damage dice using your by marking a stress.
Oh yeah, which one was that in?
Manipulate magic. You can extend the spell. You can gain a +2 bonus. You can double the damage dice, or you can hit an additional target by marking a stress.
I don't. Oh, there it is.
Are your primal origin, right?
I am. I
Okay,
missed that thing. I was like looking at the wrong area of.
I'm enjoying this. I would
Can
like
we
to point
not-
out in the post show last time they're like, we need a good combat.
So would we know if we can bribe these guys? Because I'm a scrounger, and I have advantage on negotiation with criminals, and we kind of would know maybe. I don't know.
I would say it's not impossible, but it would be a super high because assassins are typically paid very well. So you would really, you'd have to convince them to take what you have, and somehow that was, worth giving up the bounty on your heads.
It's like they don't know you from Adam. You have to make them care in 10 seconds or less.
I will say this, since the spotlight is on you, I will say, but while you're thinking about what you want to do, Rhea, Fortune, you reach down and you pull out this dagger, and you see that it is a very, very nice dagger, and you have been gifted an improved dagger. So that does a d8 plus 4 physical damage.
Oh.
It seems at least one of the assassins might not want you dead. They're not helping you, but this was the same assassin that said something to Grongak and then slipped a dagger into you. He's keeping up appearances, but he's not actively working against you.
Okay, good to know.
I vote we fight for at least a little longer because I want to see. I have some suspicions.
I don't think
we might be able to
necessarily.
do it.
I don't think all of them are here to get us, but some of them definitely are.
At least one man is about to get set on fire.
Yeah, just set him on fire and then let's go from there. And if you want to double that, that's fine.
I could set 2 people on fire.
Do it!
Do it.
Because Lynn also will be able to
another
attack
thing.
2 people if she hits next time around.
I'm sorry, I get an eyelash in my eye at the worst possible times, but it's fine. I don't need to see to play games. I can see.
So you don't need to actually see. Just your character.
There's no visual component I'm playing. So what you doing?
I am going to use my brand new little spell here, Cinder Grasp.
Okay.
So I make a spell cast against a target in melee range, and I am going to target the bitch who so foolishly came for me.
Great. Let's do it. So that'll be
How
with
does
advantage. So
advantage work again?
roll it and then roll a d6 and add on to it.
Did that work? No, it didn't.
14. Go
Go
ahead and roll your advantage. It is with fear, so I will take the fear. 19 definitely hits this guy.
Okay. On a success, the target it says hit an additional target within range, so it's all like everybody around surrounding me is in melee, so I'm just gonna like
Okay,
pick the guy
so
to his immediate left.
so pick the, so you get to hit two people with that.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. Awesome. Go ahead and give me the damage roll then. That's
Let me
great.
click it's a lot of damage.
That's even better.
It's a lot of damage.
Unless you roll all ones.
Oh, does that also... That doesn't also go up by 1, right? Spell...
I don't believe so. We were talking about that
Damage.
earlier. I don't think they do. I'll
Alright,
double
cool,
check
'cause
it
that
afterwards.
would make this one upsettingly busted.
So probably not. I'll double check, but I don't think they're affected by the proficiency. Because spells, you get higher level ones as you go.
That's, is this...
So what is it?
Okay, the damage dice is a d20.
Oh, yeah, cool. I've seen some of them like that. Yeah.
Which
Could be good, could be bad. 14. Okay. 14 is a major wound for this guy. So what does this look like? Well, hold on. Let me tell you this first. So you targeted the one next to him too, right?
Yeah.
So this will bring in, and I'll explain this for the viewers. The apprentice assassins are minions. So the way this works is if they take any damage, they die. So this one is a minion 6. What that means, for every 6 damage you deal, you get to kill another one of those minions. So this attack will kill the one you targeted and 2 other apprentice assassins. So keeping that in mind, you're taking out 3 apprentice assassins and a major wound on this guy. What does it look like?
I'm thinking for the guys I'm taking out, it's this like this left corner.
Yeah.
Of dudes.
But like, are you just like erupting flames? Like, what does it look like?
So it's called a cinder grasp. So what ends up happening is like you almost see something flare in Rhea's like messed up eye as she kind of looks down her nose at this guy that dared to attack her. And she just reaches up, grabs him by the collar. And you just see like the fire wreathe down her arm and set him alight. And of course,
cool.
These guys are wearing fabric. Fire spreads. So as he's like, "Oh God," and he hits his guys, and then they're like, "Oh God."
I'd like to think, if I can add on a little bit, you reach out and you grab him, and with that eye, you take him and slam him into the guy next to him, which starts the fire to spread. Just like this quick push, and then they kind of tumble together. 3 of them go up in flames, and they're screaming as they fall to the ground. So now you're down to, you just killed 3 people. See, the minions, that's what I love about this game. It looks like you're surrounded, but the minions are quite easy to take out.
Well, now that
we all know what burning flesh smells like.
You do.
Yay!
You definitely...
in large quantities.
You definitely do. Really
Draven
quick.
secretly enjoys the smell, and he's not going to tell you all about it.
I do like to think it's like, like a dragonkin. Like, it's not it's not the worst thing.
I liked that. I'm not going to tell them about that.
Rhea, give me a knowledge reaction roll.
Okay.
She gets hope too.
Ooh.
No, not for reaction rolls.
Oh!
Reaction rolls don't generate those.
Lame.
There's a moment where...
I'm making that roll up.
As soon as you do this... No, I'm not. I'll show it to you in the book. The smell does hit your nostrils again, and you start to go back to that moment. But then you manage to kind of shake it off. And for now, no additional clues. So, I believe you rolled with fear originally, so it is my turn again. So I will go ahead and activate the apprentice assassins. So let's continue to demonstrate how this works. I think this time they'll go after Draven.
Rotate them. Get rotated 90 degrees.
You said 3 of these Pete guys are dead, though?
Yeah, they rotated 90 degrees.
3 of them are.
Oh, the guys who are... Okay.
If they're all tied to one...
you can't get rid of them, yeah.
So if I delete one, if I tell it to go away, it'll probably delete all of them. So,
Godfried us! Run!
15. This is a 15 hit Draven.
Oh, yeah, 15's going to hit.
So you are going to take... Let's see... 16 damage. Because for each one of these that die, they get less powerful. That's also how the minion rules.
I'm going to mark 1 stress to reduce it from a severe damage to a major, and then I'm going to mark 1 armor to reduce it from a major to a minor.
We can mark stress to do that?
No, he can.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck?
I think it's a Dracona feature.
Can.
Okay, good job.
Yeah.
I can.
So, since he hasn't gotten to do a lot... Now, you know what? I'll spend another fear.
How much damage? Oh, I'm sorry. I still take 1 HP.
You would have taken 1. You would have taken 1.
Sorry. Yep.
Let's see. I think I'll take one of these assassin poisoners. Yeah, let's do that. This guy's going to also come after you, Draven.
Rude.
17.
Yeah.
Okay. 17. I should have programmed these in so I could roll them, and because it'd be faster. 11 points of physical damage.
All right, so that's a major. I'm gonna just spend an armor to take it down to a minor.
Okay. So you take 1 point of damage as the poison blade goes into you again. As it comes out, you are now vulnerable until you clear an HP. As this guy does a backflip back up onto the bread.
Rude.
I'll spend another fear and activate the master assassin that comes in. You're now
Oh my
vulnerable.
God.
I want to do the fun stuff with my character, with these guys. This was meant to be. 20. Dirty 20.
Can I utilize
Yeah.
the I am your shield function?
You absolutely can.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
am
take
your shield.
Oh, if I need it.
whatever damage is about to come his way, because I can use as many armor slots as I want when I do this.
You can.
But I do have to mark a stress, I believe.
14 points of damage coming your way.
Okay, give me a second. Well, okay. I'm actually just gonna burn 1 armor. And that's a minor, so I'll drop it down to a minor damage and take 1 hit point.
I'm going to move you in there just so you're next to him. Okay. 1 hit point. As you slide in, as Draven is still kind of recovering from this poison stab, you come in and just right before it strikes, but it manages to just barely graze your arm. Luckily, his is not poison.
That's the only reason I took it is because I knew he wasn't poisoned.
Fair. That's fair. I will pass play back to you.
Okay. So I do want to turn around, and that guy I still have advantage on, the little dude who's on my left.
Mm-hmm.
I want to swing at him.
Okay, go for
I'm
it.
just gonna I'm gonna roll finesse. 17.
Ooh.
17 hits, but I get fear.
Giving him fear.
And I still have Draven's thing that when I roll damage, it's gonna attack a second person.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm gonna use a hope to do divine smite on top of it. So I'm gonna roll 3d8.
Beautiful.
You should do that on that smaller one below you, and you could try to maybe kill some more of these
You guys are
things on the right.
You guys are figuring this game out.
Yes, that's what we'll go for. So let's see how much damage I do. So 9 damage to
that
those
was
two
a
little dudes.
shitty roll, man.
It happens.
So
Did we
9
decide if it
damage.
was 2 rolls or 1 roll?
I think it's just 1 damage.
One
kinda
roll.
Spreads.
What I am gonna do though is I'm gonna eat my prayer dice because I had 6, and I'm gonna get all 6 hope back.
Okay, cool. So you're attacking
And
the one
no, it's not my turn anymore because I rolled with fear. Never mind.
you did. So you're attacking the poisoner next to you and the
little
guy.
dude down below me next to Draven.
Okay. So the way this works, you dealt 9 damage. So again, there are minions 6, so you kill one of them and another one. So this guy's dead.
Okay.
This guy will be dead. And
Okay.
then pick one more minion.
Can I get that guy next to fucking Rhea so she doesn't take any more damage? Like next to her.
Yeah, those are all. Oh no, because this is a
is
normal
It has
assassin.
to be the other dude.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Then the one next to Liliana. Then, I don't want her getting
Perfect.
attacked.
I appreciate your
Now
RP
she makes
doing
a
that,
dead body.
but you'll notice I haven't attacked the child.
I know, but I'm just saying. I feel like if I can choose, I'm gonna,
I agree.
I know
okay.
who you are.
What does that look like? You're killing 3 people here. It's got to be cool.
I'm gonna do a quick spin and slit the first guy's throat, and then I keep going. I don't stop, and then I slit the second guy's throat, and then you see me hop up and come down and stab the guy next to Liliana, and I'm standing on the bread table now.
Okay.
Or
I'll
sorry, the
move you over
cheese
there.
table there.
Cheese table. I imagine you're flying around doing this, just and just like flying around slitting throats. And then I kind of imagined you Sephirothing this guy onto the cheese table.
No, that's
pulling it
perfectly good cheese. Can I pop a little piece of cheese in my mouth when I like reach down
Sure.
to?
Some of the cheese
yeah.
that's not covered with blood.
Yeah, or maybe even I'm a
there's-
Qatari, so even the cheese covered with blood's not off limits. Because remember,
I was gonna
I'm an
say,
obligate
there's a bit of
carnivore.
blood. And there was definitely a bit of blood splatter across Liliana's face.
I like my cheese. Oh yeah. When this happens, and she like just looks horrified for a second.
She sees me pop the cheese in my mouth covered in blood.
Liliana will remember
she sees
that.
me differently now.
Proof.
Okay. So, with my spotlight, I will spotlight this assassin back here. As at this point, it's too late. You won't be able to react to this as he pops one of those pellets and just. And this green smoke fills right in the middle where you're all kind of clustered together. So you will have disadvantage. You're dizzied. You have disadvantage on your next action. Action roll. And then the condition will clear. I'll spend another fear. The spotlight. The poisoner next to Rhea. This is where he's at. Ooh.
Oh, the guy next to me, if he does stuff happens to him.
Okay, well he's trying and he's gonna 6 coming at you. But that might be low.
That is going to miss.
Okay.
Do
Do you have a reaction?
No, I want to point out that if he is on fire. If he acts while he is on fire, he has to if he's still on fire at the end of his action, he takes an extra 2d6 of damage.
Roll 2d6 damage.
Eh.
5. 5 is his minor threshold. But he only had 1 HP left. So, you see this guy,
fun.
he's on fire and he's kind of trying to pat it out, but he just wants to get you off of him. At this point, he's just kind of afraid of you.
I've got him I've got him by the collar probably.
Yeah, I imagine you still got him. And he pushes his dagger at you, but you just kind of push him away to where it's like just comes up and stops right in front of your face. And
Just,
then
hold him a little bit further away.
you give just a little bit more pulse of magic into this, and then he just immolates in front of you, and you drop his flaming corpse onto the ground.
Yeah. That's exactly what happens.
Love it. Let's see. I will spend one more fear. Why not? You guys let me get pretty high. I'll do you a
She
favor.
tilts her head to the side. Anyone else?
Oh, nice. In fact, actually, this will be a reaction roll, so you don't have to worry about it. But go ahead and give me a presence check.
Her?
Presence reaction roll.
Ooh.
15.
Does that mean I get a hope or no?
No, not for
are
the
we all
reaction
supposed
roll.
to do that?
Oh.
No, it was just her. But I
Okay.
appreciate you all doing
sorry.
it.
Sorry, I thought we
I just
meant
want to be like
everybody.
everybody else.
15. As you say that, the few remaining apprentices so there's 2 of them. They kind of look at each other, and you can see that they're looking around at what's happened, how the tables have turned, in the last couple seconds. The 2 apprentices at least look like they're about to bolt.
They pee themselves
Um,
a little bit.
Just a smidge. I will spend that other fear. I'll activate the Master Assassin. Let's see.
Is he gonna
Sorry,
step on
he's
the
like-
flaming corpse of his buddy? I'm here
Well,
for it.
You know what? Here's the thing. I think he might come after you because you killed a shit ton of these
I
people.
killed 5 dudes.
I think your body count is the highest, and he's got no reason to flee just yet. He looks driving up and down, and then just kind of sidesteps. He does step up onto this person's corpse. He uses it kind of as a springboard, and then just kind of tries to come down with his dagger on top of you.
Hell yeah.
She's not in very close range, is she? Is she too far off to be very close? I'm assuming she has to be within like a square to be very close.
He is in fact
Yeah.
within a square.
I
Damn.
think I had that printed out too.
Maybe?
Very close. I think she's very close because there's melee is 1 square.
I can
I
do
think-
I am your shield again, and I'm gonna do that.
I think very close is like 2 squares. Okay, so you're gonna I am your shield.
Yep, I'm marking another stress.
Let's do it. Oh man. All right, 9.
Oh, that's not a.
Does that even hit you?
It's- It meets my minor damage, so
No,
I'm
9
just-
9 to
No,
hit.
9
Does it
to
hit
hit.
your evasion?
Oh, it meets my evasion, so yeah,
okay.
it hits.
So that will hit. Okay.
I'm just gonna burn. I think I still have. I still
Girl,
have
that
3
would've missed
armor.
me.
I have 3 armor and still like 4 health, so I'm just gonna burn an armor slot.
Okay, go for it. Well, let me see. Let me roll. I haven't rolled the damage yet.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The damage is 17.
That meets my severe damage threshold, but I can use as many armor slots as I would want to drop it. So I'm gonna take another armor slot, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
take 1 health point of damage.
Gotcha. And with that, I'll turn it back over to you guys. This guy, I get fear when he strikes, and I just can't hit you.
Can I please let me go? Please let me hit this because I want to tag team. I have 6 health points of health, and I've got that advantage thing on me from Draven.
So who do you?
Go for it.
Who do
I
you
want to go for
tag
that
team with?
master glowy ass son of a bitch.
The one who's like coming
Where-
for me.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
He's
don't know.
behind
Steps-
this flaming corpse.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay. I lost his token.
Oh, do we
tokens are
still have
stacked.
I still
Oh,
have
yeah,
a
there
rally.
he is. Okay.
I still have a rally dice too that I haven't used from like
This is
Draven
why
I think you do.
the
exported.
one
it
thing
there.
I
I
love
can
about
also-
Roll20 is I could draw on the screen and be like, assassin here.
Okay, so first
that's
off,
coming.
That's
who
coming
wants to
this
tag
week.
who wants to tag team with me? First off,
Hell yes. I've set like so many people on fire. How could I not?
if you've got some good spells or if you can do that shit again, we will tag team together.
Do that again. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use 3 hope, and me and her are gonna tag team this son of a bitch.
Go for it.
Okay, I don't remember how this works though, so you're gonna have to walk me through it.
So you spend the 3 hope. You're
Okay.
both going to pick whatever action you want to do, and you are going to both roll. Now, is this your first action since the smoke bomb? Because that will be at disadvantage. We've made some reaction rolls. I think.
No, well, I took the. I don't know. The problem is I did the because I didn't have to roll anything or anything. Correct.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think you
That's
did.
okay because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my rally dice to negate it.
Okay.
Right. So we're going to use rally dice. That rally dice. So let's just pretend that it's a straight roll.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay.
Basically, you both roll, then you get to choose which one you want to use, and then you both get the results.
Okay. Well, I rolled extremely low, so
Okay.
let's hope she does better.
It's all up to you, Rhea.
Woo!
What spell are you using?
I'm gonna set his ass on fire too.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a reputation for myself.
I am going to move Rhea or Lynn over here since she just shielded.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. So you got to choose a 9 with hope or a 17 with fear. Which one you want to go with?
We're going with 17 fear because I want to hit this motherfucker.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the 2 fear. And that does hit. So now you would both roll your damage, and those get combined into 1 attack.
Can I still use a hope to put radiant damage on this motherfucker?
Absolutely. So both of you roll your damage. Those will add up to be 1 big hit, and then you get to tell me how this looks.
Did not. Oh, is that her?
Holy
That was me.
shit!
Okay. Let me. Hang on. So 3d8 from me.
This is making up for Golden Vault.
18.
18.
Wow.
Okay, so let's see. That's definitely severe. Let's see if
You
it
also hit
hits.
a second target as well.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we do get to hit a second
shit.
target.
Somebody's dead. I'll just say that right now.
Well,
And every time I
37
hit,
damage
in it
for
by
2
6,
targets.
so I get to take out one of those little weird motherfuckers.
That's if you targeted one of them.
But I
So,
hit
like-
2 automatically, right? So I'm hitting
Right.
one guy, and I can pick one of the other people.
So yeah, so the way that the minions work is if you hit one of the minions Every 6 damage will kill another one, but if your second target was the normal assassin, it doesn't bleed over to the minions.
It's
Does that make
going to
sense?
have to be the normal assassin because your second target has to be in close range.
That's okay. Okay, but
Oh,
we'll do whatever we can do.
Damn.
Would that
Okay.
am I marking another one of my things, or is she doing a thing?
No, we're neither of us are
one.
doing it.
So okay, hold on. Let's see. So this is
We're
what
just murdering
20.
some people, or you guys are just
27?
murdering some people.
Okay, that's definitely a severe wound. Holy shit. Okay, what does this look like? Like together, how does this work together?
I like to think that I pin this dude down to the ground so that she can just like wrap her hands around this motherfucker and just light him up.
Okay.
I pin it through his foot. I just stab a sword through his foot so he can't move away.
As you do that, you hear this, like he goes to scream, and then all of his training to remain silent, to not, it just like he swallows it. So as you stab him down, Rhea, you see that Lynn has got this guy dead to rights. How do you step in and support this?
I grab him by the throat,
Yeah, I love it.
and and he just bursts into flames again.
As you see, you grab him, and you're not sure at this point if it was him swallowing that scream or if he was going to scream until her hand goes around his throat, just choking it off. And then you see the flames erupt. And she does the same thing that she does before. The assassin next to him, though, cannot survive that. I don't know, do you want to do the same thing, or how do you want to kill this other guy next to you? The two of you.
I like to think that she saw Rhea like knock this guy into the fire, so Lynn like reaches out a hand and like slams the guy into this guy so he'll catch.
Oh, you like pull him in this time. And so as you do that, his head also kind of knocks against, making him go unconscious as he catches on fire. So you throw him to the ground. He's not gonna make it. Oh God, you good?
I thought he was. Poor fella.
Nope, not that guy. You rolled with fear, so it is my turn. I'm gonna
Either way, the whole
spotlight.
time Rhea
Assassin
is looking
looking.
down her nose at these people.
I'm gonna spotlight the assassin apprentices, and they are gonna get the fuck out of there. So that was the last two. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and hide them. How does that sound? Let's clear
Hide
up
the dudes.
Let's clear this up a little bit. Okay, so that should get rid of some tokens, hopefully.
Can we, for the sake, I know you can't remember, can we just move them to the bridge or something to get the dead ones out of the way so we can just see what's going on?
Well, I thought this would hide them when I did that, but it did not. So yeah, I'll move them. That's a good idea.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Grongak's just piling up the bodies on the bridge.
He's throwing them in the river.
That's what he's doing.
Isn't
put them
this one
out.
next to Liliana's gone too?
Yep. Boom. There you go.
As those two are running away, do we have a chance to react to them at all?
No, there's no opportunity attacks in this game.
Well,
Womp
no, that's
womp.
not really what I meant. I meant, like, do I have enough time to cast a spell at them?
Well, it's now. Let's see. No, not right now, but you can. They'll still be within range by the time you get your spotlight back. I'm just trying to
I
figure out
don't
if I
really
want
even know if I want to. I was just kind of asking if I could.
Just to make them embarrassed more.
Yeah.
You think about it. As I'm going to spend a fear, I am going to spotlight the master assassin. He will. Ugh. I think he's going to look at you, Lynn, the one who's got him pinned, and he is going to. He's going to try to stab you. Oh, natural 20. It's my first one of the night. Oh, sweet. Okay.
I'm gonna make them re-roll that.
I hate you.
Yay, thank you!
Ow.
Bless you!
How?
Neener.
1 second, I'll show you.
It better cost you hope.
No, it's free.
Ruining my natural 20s. Should I implement
Brave
the Kupo
clerics.
quest rule? Once per rest. Okay, can only do it once per rest. Mark a stress to force an adversary. Okay, since it's only once per rest, I'll let you do it. I took it away
Yeah,
from.
it's kind of like this is the time to use it.
I took it away from them. I said they couldn't do that on crits in Kupo quest, but it was like a spell they were using every crit. I'm like, no.
What,
all
like
right,
silver
I'm-
barbs or something?
Yeah, I'm allowed to crit. So yeah, fine. I'll re-roll it.
Just not right now. Just not right now.
17.
That is my severe damage,
Okay.
but I'm gonna go ahead.
What? 17 to hit.
Oh,
I haven't
to
rolled
hit.
damage
Oh
yet.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Getting ahead of yourself.
Taking more damage than I possibly may take.
Yeah, I mean, because this was only 12 points of damage. And then I will gain a fear because of his momentum.
I'm just gonna burn my last armor slot to
Okay.
bring that down to just one, like a minor damage. So I'm only taking 1 health point. So I still have 2, but I'm looking rough. I'm definitely been taking some hits.
Okay. I'll spend that fear I just got to spotlight the normal assassin. He's going to scoop down, pick up the cloak, run over, and throw it over the master assassin.
No.
Yeah.
He's helping
Is
us
he gonna
out.
disappear?
No, I think he's just trying to put out the fire.
No. As soon as it goes over, he vanishes.
Hmm.
But the normal assassin's still there, so you don't know where this assassin leader is anymore at the moment. Clay returns to
I
you.
should have put him to sleep. I should have. I knew I should have. You've got
Clay,
plenty of fear. Wouldn't have mattered.
Can anybody do anything about invisibility?
I can't, but
Mm.
maybe it doesn't matter at this point. Maybe we just kill this motherfucker and then run.
I feel like if you
I think
set
that's-
someone on fire, they're very not invisible anymore, so...
Well, they have an invisibility cloak, so.
Yeah, the cloak
Aw.
the cloak dampens it.
It's all Harry
What
Potter.
if you set the
stuff, you know.
cloak on fire?
Now, if you set the cloak on fire,
Was that his action?
that was the assassin's action. Yes.
Okay.
So he no longer had. He didn't do anything besides that. The play is back to you all.
Does anyone else want to? I mean, I've gone a couple times, so does anyone else want to try to take that last guy out?
Well, so the guy
Go on.
to the right side gave me the extra dagger. So I
Mhm.
think if we kill the one that's next to Draven, this is above table, but at the same time,
Yeah, I know. I figured we just take the one next out to Draven and then see kind of what goes from there, because he is the only one
yeah.
who's near us.
I've got a pretty decent. No, actually, you should. I don't know who should.
I
who
can
should
go.
do
I
this?
don't, but I just don't want to keep like if y'all want to do stuff, don't let me not.
Well, it's more about who's going to be able to deal the damage. It's not necessarily about who can help you deal the damage too. Because I feel like this game's more about like we all.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Using-
gonna be like
I mean,
one or
if
two
y'all
people
want
that
me
are
to
gonna
hit
deal the
that
damage, and everybody
motherfucker,
else
I will
needs to
hit
help
that
them.
motherfucker. I
say
love
you're on
doing
a-
that.
I say you're on a roll and you just go for it.
Before you do that, though, the leader did attack while he was still on fire. So I do need that extra damage.
Yay! Roll your damage.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I forgot about that. Australis made a joke about rolling to see if the cloak catched on fire, and
Oh.
that actually reminded me about it. So thanks for that. 3. I mean, hey, it's a HP. Any damage is at least 1 HP, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
what are you
since
doing now?
I think everybody just wants Lynn to hit that dude next to Draven. I'm just gonna go and see if I can hit him.
Kill him.
It's 9.
Oh.
9.
Unless someone wants to give
You
me
got hope.
advantage with a
Kill
hope.
him.
I have a hope, but I can't use it on
Do you
myself.
still have your rally die?
No, I
She
canceled.
spent
I
it
used
to
that to cancel
offset
out
it.
advantage.
9 will miss,
Damn.
unfortunately. As play passes back to me, you get your hope. This dude's gonna fucking leave. I mean, he's
He's gonna run away.
booking it too. Now, I will spend a fear. Spotlight the assassin leader. And he will use his action to put the flames out on himself. And play passes back to you.
So he's still here. Okay.
Well, I'm just mainly saying that for technicalities so you won't think that he just dies somewhere.
Well, at the
Okay.
same time,
Do we just want to book it? Like, do we just want to run away for the sake of running away?
Well, I
Yes.
feel like
yeah,
we
I
need to
was
try
gonna
to
say,
talk to this
at the
dude.
same time, I feel like Fortune's gonna look at the attempted assassin here and just kind of like try to look at them in their eyes and distinguish maybe who they are, but also just giving them a understanding look of appreciation. And then while everyone is running away, and then there's just like that long pause, little whisper shh, of wind goes by, and then she turns and runs too.
You're talking about the one
Well-
that helped you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm actually kind of interested in talking to this dude. Draven
Okay, we
wouldn't
can
just
try
not
that.
talk to
I was
this
just
dude.
thinking like a lot happened, but I got you.
Draven definitely noticed what you were doing, what happened, and wants to talk to this dude. But he's also still suspicious this leader is still here, and we shouldn't talk to this dude.
Kind of what I thought.
So
Is there something
mean-
we could like give this dude, like throw in the ground or something that, like a clue?
Honestly, he's part of the syndicate. Fortune, I would imagine, would know he's at least part of the syndicate. She can literally just say, throw a coin down and be like, that's enough for them to know, like, get back with me.
Okay, do that.
okay. Are you letting the one assassin flee? He's still within range if you wanted to take a shot at him. For anybody with
I see.
range.
I
With
don't know.
far
I
range.
feel like Lynn wouldn't attack him, but like she's doing bad, but she is gonna kind of come up and she's just gonna be like, she's gonna do her typical like, you're next if you don't run.
Oh, he's running. You don't need that. I mean, I appreciate the
He's
RP, but
literally
he's got his back to
exists.
you. He's like, oh shit. He got the message.
Lynn, is it like a roar, like a lion?
I don't think she can roar. I think she can only meow.
Oh, so it comes
She's
up-
like a
comes up
cheetah.
like a house cat
She's
meal.
like-
She's not like she's like a cloud leopard or a cheetah. She's not bulky enough to do like a tiger roar.
Can she purr?
Yes. Yes, she
Beautiful.
can.
She will not for you on cue, though.
No, never.
Do not
Mm-mm.
ask her.
In fact,
Noted.
it's weird if you ask about it. No. She actually at this point, the thing she sees everybody's gone. She's picking up Liliana and she's like just bolting for the hole in the wall. She's like
Okay.
gonna carry Liliana where she's not doing so hot. She knows everybody else is not doing hot. She's just gonna pick her up and start flying straight for the exit basically. And I'm curious to see how long that dynamite has before it's going off.
Okay. So, you're letting. Is that the plan then? Everybody's going to bolt for.
Yeah,
the
we're all
exit.
running.
Okay. We're going to do another group check. I'm going to say that Fortune has to lead this since you know the way. You said it might be compromised, but you kind of just cleared out all of the compromised people.
Yeah,
Um,
that's kind of moot now.
So, for you, Fortune, I will let you either do knowledge to try to remember the path, instinct to navigate through the city the safest way possible, or I'll also give you agility just for straight up speed running them through the city.
It is definitely agility. I
Okay.
feel like Fortune runs on this 90-year-old bone muscle memory. That's how she knows the city. She hurts every step that she goes, but she knows how to get there.
You
Okay.
can only carry one person.
Oh,
Oh,
come on. This was meant to be. That was
Remind me what I get.
you get a hope and you clear a stress. That was awesome. That's twice in this game that you've done that, right?
It is. I should be playing Monopoly right now.
You should. Okay, well, I'm not even going to ask for you all to do the group check roll because he just crit. The second this guy runs, Fortune basically gets your attention and then just silently books it, throwing the coin down to this assassin that wasn't trying to assassinate you, as you all just run. And you'll notice that the area you're in was kind of devoid of people, almost as if it was cleared out, or if maybe someone saw these people and got a little scared. But as you get a little bit away from the Baker's Square, you do start to see more and more people, and you have to dodge in between them. And you guys are pushing some of them out of the way, and you're getting some weird looks, but at this point, you're just trying to get out of town. And eventually, you come up and you find this hole in the wall that you remember. And right as you reach it, you hear in the backdrop, boom, this huge explosion. And then another one that's just on top of it. As the dynamite that you had set starts setting each other off, you turn around and you can see this huge fiery explosion going off in the distance above some of the houses.
I told you it was too much.
Everybody in the area stops and turns around, and you use that as your opportunity to push aside the secret entrance that you have. Because, the cracks have been tried to board it up by the Seraphs. But that doesn't really stop you. As you quickly motion everybody through and they all slip in behind you, you close this little grate behind you, finally having made it out of the city. And you all successfully survived that encounter. Way to go. Way to go. As you find yourself, for the first time, outside of Bravia, the walls of the city. You kind of stumble out, and behind you, you can still hear faintly the sounds of the people kind of bustling about. You can still kind of hear another explosion go off in the backdrop. But what you see before you is this beautiful plain. You can see some of the mountains rising in the distance. Bravia sits up on a large hill. So it kind of goes down into a small valley and then just stretches out as far as you can see. And it's oddly calm. It's like the exact opposite of the city, the hustle, the bustle that you're used to. For the first time in a couple days, you all finally get to catch your breath as you stare out at this beautiful vista. Liliana kind of steps up. I've never been outside the city before. There's
Oh, it's quite lovely out here. Have you ever been scuttling? Come, let me show you how to scuttle. And Draven gets down like a lizard, and he scuttles on the ground. He's like, "Come, I'll show you how to scuttle. Come with
Crab
me."
walk.
That's so funny because I was thinking about showing her how you lay down flat and then row down the hill.
I like to think actually what happened is I'm still holding Liliana and I just watch this and roll my eyes and turn around and pass her to Gragok. I've been holding her this whole time. Yeah, sorry.
I want to call him Grognak, but that's the name of somebody's this one guy's character.
That's from Fallout.
Oh, is it? It must be. This guy's character must be a reference because her name is Grognak, the Destroyer, Attorney at Law. So,
I love that.
But yeah, I just kind of shake my head at the ridiculousness of both Fortune and Draven, and I turn around and pass Liliana, and I'm gonna kind of as I pass her, I kind of look at her and I go, Liliana, there's a whole beautiful world out there, and it's a lot better than Bravia.
Even with your attempts to get her attention, she's not paying any of you any attention. As she's just her eyes are wide and just looking at this amazing scene that she's not even been able to imagine. She only knows Bravia, the inside of this city. And Grongak, even as he takes her, it's been many years since I've been able to step foot outside the city myself. You forget that not the whole world is like what's in there.
You could have blown up your house a long time ago.
I don't know if that was the thing that got us out of the city necessarily. There were some other factors.
You're right. You're right.
The sheer size of the world continues to amaze me.
There is an interruption to your peace, Fortune, as you hear the sound of the grate behind you sliding shut again. There's a moment of tension as you turn around, as you can hear someone coming down the small little hole that
Hill?
you came through. As the assassin now walks out, the one that slipped the dagger to you. And in the hustle and bustle, you didn't really clock it, but this person is about as tall as you are, Fortune. As they come out and they pull this face covering down, and you're greeted with a halfling who has a kind of a bushy little beard. He just kind of looks around and it's nice to see you made it out.
Do I know? Do I know his name?
You don't know him. I don't think that you have connections in the syndicate, but based on the way you've built your character, I don't think you know the assassin branch as much since you made it kind of a point. I think you were maybe in the running to become an assassin, and you kind of botched the whole Chelsea situation.
I had the potential to be one, but I didn't want to be one.
Yeah, so you don't know who this is.
Lynn would be kind of startled. Like, she's not going to outright attack, but she is going to, like, pull her rapier back out. Like, 'cause she's just been attacked by, like, several dudes, and I don't think she saw the interaction with Fortune. Like,
I don't think you did.
So
I'm just going to be like, so I was already, like, had rolled down the hill part of the way, so I'm just going to be, like, shondering up the hillside and just take Lynn's rapier and slowly push it back into her scabbard and just be like, I don't think that's necessary right now.
There's no need for that. I'm not here to hurt you. If I was, I would have hurt you back there.
All right, you can talk. And she's just gonna.
She looks over, and at this point, he looks over at Grongak and Liliana. You know, Gideon's not the only one that has his spies in the syndicate.
Of course
I thought this was just going to be a normal job, show up, kill some people, and that's when I saw. And he motions towards the girl. It's nice to see she's safe. That's all Lady Ashworth wishes for. Oh. No.
Lynn's eyebrows are gonna kind of shoot up, and she clocks that, and she's like, Ashworth.
Yes, the Lady Ashworth. He looks over at Liliana. If she can't be with you, she at least wants to make sure you're safe. He looks back to the rest of you. Despite what you may think you've heard about the Lady Ashworth, please know that she is not her husband. He addresses Liliana directly at this point. And she would have you know that she had no part in the choice of giving you up. What were you going to ask?
I was going to say, it sounds like your mother actually loves you. Despite what you might not have ever known.
That's weird. I've only seen her once or so. She never really visited me when I was spending time in the manor.
Perhaps she wasn't allowed to see you. I'm just saying, I'm getting down on her level. I'm just saying, don't think of your mother as a villain. It sounds like she's more of a victim here. Okay?
Okay. The assassin
Rhea
at this
exits the conversation.
point. Okay.
Rhea pointedly exits this conversation. She just turns around and walks.
The assassin clocks that, but doesn't really comment on it as he turns back to the rest of you. I know we all have our mixed alliances in Bravia, but mine is first and foremost to the Lady Ashworth. I've been acting as a spy for her within the syndicate for 25 years? I'm a bit older than I look, you see. But yes.
Everyone tells me I'm a bit younger than I look.
I want to be close enough to hear this. I will add that.
What does Liliana say to that?
Liliana, you can very faintly hear her whisper to Grongak, "That's a lie."
Draven has scuttled down to a rock. He doesn't know what's happening up here. He's on a rock.
He's scuttling.
Way down, like
Draven is busy scuttling.
Down. He's baking in the sun, getting some heat. But he hears enough to be like, "Ho, ho!" When he hears her say, "I'm younger than I look."
So, I do want to point out Rhea did exit the conversation, but she's smart enough to be able to stay
still eavesdrop.
I'm eavesdropping, but I don't think she would.
I had to make a whole machine to do that.
There.
Lynn's gonna turn, I guess, to the guy, the halfling, and she's gonna be like, "You didn't have to talk to us. You could have just let us leave with Liliana. So you wanted us to know that you work for Lady Ashworth. Why?"
I didn't so much want you to know, but I felt the child deserved some answers. And he looks up at Grongak. I've been asked to, if the opportunity ever arose, to give you Lady Ashworth's sincere and deepest, not condolences, thanks for the life you've been able to give her. Gideon Ashworth is a terrible man.
Will you help us defeat him?
I'm one assassin. You would need
For
a
25
league.
years.
For 25 years. I am a great assassin. Let's not mix words here, but Gideon Ashworth is very well protected. And I will tell you, I've heard rumors that you lot have stirred up quite the little, well, let's just say he's hiring even more professionals than the ones you just fought. We were actually sent by Grelm. I don't even think that Gideon Ashworth necessarily knew we were coming. But I do hear rumors that he's reaching out to the unsavory sort of assassin. The one that revels in the job, if you know what I mean.
There exists a savory assassin? This is purely Epsilon.
Above table, these guys just do the job and get paid. Some people enjoy the job. Some people enjoy the job too much.
I mean, yeah, could be fun.
I just want to make sure that Lady Ashworth's name is not dragged through the mud any more than it already has been. Ever since he looks over at Liliana, the incident that enraged Gideon so, he has been very, very cruel. He keeps her locked away. He does not let her speak to others. He uses her specifically as, well, publicity? Dragging her out to say, "Oh, look at the Ashworths. Look how noble, how regal."
Did he marry? Was she the Ashworth? Did he marry into her?
Roll me a knowledge. Are you asking?
Yeah, I'm asking.
Gideon Ashworth actually is the Ashworth. She married in. You get the feeling that just the mere act of her, being attracted to someone else, sleeping with somebody else, he has not gotten over that, and he has basically punished her for it for the last 10 years.
It's like, you could just divorce her, but no.
Oh, that's not the type of man we're dealing with here. You're dealing with a very petty man. A man who believes he's entitled to not only the love of everyone that he encounters, but also the city. The Ashworth name means something to him. If he's the only one still alive, that it means something too.
It means fear and control.
To
That's
him,
all
it
it's
means
ever.
royalty, ruling. And I don't know the specifics, but I know Gideon Ashworth is making a play for something in the city. Now,
What do
this
you
is
know
really...
about the Clanks?
I don't know about what?
The Clanks.
Ah, the Clanks. I know a little. I know that Gideon Ashworth has been using all of the confusion of people scared of their Clanks to buy them up en masse for cheap. I also know that your friend Grelm, our mutual friend, is the one that developed something that's making them go haywire. I don't have concrete proof, but I do think they're working together somehow.
Is that above table? Is that Amara's brother?
No,
Uh,
Grelm is
no.
the
leader of the
leader.
syndicate.
So
I feel like we're looking at above table. I feel like we're looking at a I Am Robot like whole conspiracy theory happening right here. They're about to I Am Robot Bravia by having a robot on every single person's house and controlling the entire masses.
Okay,
That's
but
what they're describing right now.
I'm gonna kind of look at this guy and I'm like, do you know anything about the actual magic binding any of the Clanks? They seem to have a suppression rune on them.
I don't even know what a suppression rune is. Magic's not my forte. I stab things, I kill people, and then I drink.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Ria's like,
He gives you a fist bump.
Lynn's just over here like pinching it, like she's like, Jesus.
You got to do something to get through the day, man. I get it.
Rhea just kind of calls over her shoulder. You want an explanation, or is it going to even make sense to you?
Who's she talking to?
Just about the magic rune shit.
I'm good, to be honest. I don't really need one. do
I
have
feel
to
like the
ask,
rest
though.
of the group, though, is like,
Everybody's like, yeah.
I'd
He's
like
like,
one.
please don't tell him right now.
What was he
So what will
saying?
you do now? And if you feel it's best not to tell, I don't necessarily know if I would trust me either. As long as I can deliver back to Lady Ashworth that her daughter is safe, then I'll consider this a good day.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna look at Liliana and I'm gonna look back at him and be like, do you really care about what happens to Lady Ashworth?
I do.
Liliana, is that true?
Liliana, looking at him intently. Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna look back at him and be like, sounds like to me, we're the closest thing to a thorn in the side that Guinea has had in a long time. And if you actually care about her and want someone to help her, help us help her. Any
Sounds
help.
to me.
What were you gonna say?
Sounds to me. Oh God, do I say? I'm not. I don't think Ria's dumb enough to say this in character, but I just had a major brain blast.
You can say it above table.
I think
Yeah.
this kid. I think this dude. If it's. I think this is Liliana's dad. That's my
He
theory.
is a halfling. She does appear to be a full elf. I will
Damn
tell
it.
you that. I will say that. She does appear to be a full elf.
Damn it! That would have been awesome.
But he could be in love with Lady Ashworth. You don't know. He looks back at you, and then he looks directly at Liliana, and just makes eye contact with her. Your mother is a very good person who's found herself in a very bad situation. And she has no way out. And she does not want to risk you by trying to contact you. But she does want you to know, and she never wants you to doubt, that she has loved you since the moment you were born. Liliana starts to kind of tear up. Thank you for telling me. Grongak just kind of holds her a little bit closer. I never knew. I just assumed they both... I've hated that woman for so long. Yes, well, most people do. But they don't know her.
Perhaps you would like to stay a while and tell them about her? The rest of us can mosey over here, and that's okay. So this can be like something we don't even know about.
Wait, what?
I think I offering to give them a little bit of time so he can kind of fill Liliana in on.
I don't know about that.
It sounds like a beautiful moment to me, but I don't know.
Maybe
I
leave
I'm just weepy.
Like we're just gonna move like 25 feet back, like just out of earshot, but we're like watching.
Leave Grongak.
We've got weapons ready.
At least next as a part of the conversation.
Okay, I like that.
Grongak would not leave. I mean, you couldn't
Yeah.
make that dude leave unless you charmed him. He's not
I
leaving
trust-
his daughter
I
alone.
wanted. I meant for
Grongak
him
the
to stay
Destroyer.
there.
Yeah. So wait.
Yeah,
What?
so you said oh, that's a bad idea for everybody else to walk away, and I'm like, it's probably fine if at least like Grongak's there, because I don't think he would try anything with Grongak.
I think the idea is we would just step aside a couple, like a yard or two, just to give them some time
some
to speak
privacy.
to each other.
Evan has
some
still
space.
rejoined the group, and he has gotten out his little book, and he's like, open it up, and he's gone to his little sleep spell, and he's like, double checking it. He's ready.
Okay. So
He
what
doesn't
I'll
trust-
I feel like this is a perfect time for us to use Rocky with his recording device, and he can sneak in to go and listen to this conversation that we didn't actually hear.
that we shouldn't be part of.
But you're listening in. I love that. Okay, so with that, you guys give them some time. And through Rocky, you can hear what's going on. And Draven, you can record it all. So essentially, he kind of just goes through the story of how Gideon found out that Vanessa, that's Lady Ashworth, found out eventually that the child was not his. And upon it being born, took it from her. She never even got to hold her child, as Gideon basically took it and gave it away. From that day forth, Gideon has basically kept her at an arm's length. They sleep in separate chambers. He only talks to her. When he does talk to her, he talks down to her. Gideon is the definition of an abusive spouse, at least emotionally. Like, he doesn't physically hurt her, but he is emotionally abusive to his spouse. She's basically a prisoner in her own home. And he, as the assassin, who I'm just going to tell you his name is Corman, since nobody asked. His name is Corman. I just want to quit saying the assassin.
Nobody asked the assassin's name.
He goes on.
He totally would have given us a real name.
That's a fair. Well, actually, he is. Well, he knows about the child being able to tell you. He probably would have had.
That doesn't
to.
mean he has to. He could just say, "You will tell me." Like, I don't expect an assassin to actually give their real name.
That's
I'm
fine.
still ready to put him to sleep before we walk away from here, so he doesn't know where we're going.
Fair enough. So,
whether he's friendly or not.
Fair.
He kind of goes on to talk about some of Vanessa's original attempts to get away, and how basically there's guards everywhere, and she eventually just has fallen into this melancholy of her situation.
Do we get any info about Liliana's father?
No. The only person who knows that, they ask, but the only person who knows that is Vanessa. and she refuses to tell because of the way she does not want Gideon's wrath to fall upon him. Now, what he does say is that from what he knows of Vanessa, whoever Liliana's father is probably was truly her love. Probably someone that she very much loved. So she will not give him up. Even to her closest confidants, she does not tell who it is.
Gideon is now at the top of Lynn's shit list. Like, he has rocketed straight. Even more than, like, the warden. She's like, no. You've dishonored my god. Like,
dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
Gideon is a terrible person.
I do love that, like, me and Lynn, Drabin and Lynn always end up, like, passionately on the same side, but for different reasons. Like, here I'm like, oh, hell no. Nobody fucks with someone's true love.
Well, no, that's literally, like, remember, my main god is the beloved. It's, like, the most, like, out of all the terrible things, like, to do this to your spouse, like, for Lynn, is just, like, it's like an affront on a spiritual level for her. Like, it goes past, like, just being a typical, like, criminal act, and she's just...
Forget all the heresy I do on a regular basis.
Yeah, well, she doesn't, she's not totally
heresy.
picked up on that yet.
That's true.
It's not like you've been very forthcoming with,
That's true. We haven't really had a chance to negotiate that out yet. Gideon as an NPC was designed to be the most hateable person alive.
He is succeeding.
I want you to hate Gideon. So if you guys were like, he's got some points, I'd be like, we need to reevaluate your character.
Reevaluate who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Rhea definitely does not like this man. He is not what's on her mind right now, though.
The question comes up from Liliana why Vanessa would have married Gideon in the first place. It was basically arranged. Families, trying to make the Ashworths have constantly been trying to gain as much power as they can since the family was overthrown. And there's always that drive from at least one of the Ashworth trying to get that power in Bravia back. And so there's negotiations, there's behind the scenes deals, there's marriages. And now it seems like... Now what?
A whole Game of Thrones.
Exactly. A whole Game of Thrones. And now it does seem like there is some kind of plot going on in Bravia that the syndicate is very much tied up in. Now, what it was that Gideon would have had to promise the syndicate for their loyalty in this is a good question. And one I don't think you even know or could guess at yet, Fortune. After about 20-30 minutes, Foreman comes over. All right, we've had our talk. I appreciate you letting me have the time to share some of that. It'll mean a lot to Vanessa.
Privately, of course, as I pick up Rocky and put him back in my pocket.
Give me a presence check. Because you voluntarily gave yourself away. 6. He just watches you do that. Well, then I guess you don't have any other questions, then.
I'll give him a wink and be like, no, I think that explained everything.
Your Honor.
So I take it you all are off.
I guess.
Leaving the Bravia behind, then?
I still kind of want to put him to sleep. What do you guys think?
I think
Maybe
unless
with
you
his
leave,
consent.
we're
I
going
think
to
you should just knock him out. I think you should just spell him asleep right now, like immediately.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't want
Just
him to
so he can
know
go to sleep.
shit about what we're going to do, because I think we may end up going back into the city at some point, and I kind of don't want anyone to know.
Well, and people's allegiances might change. I don't know. I don't trust these assassins.
We could just
go,
kill him.
wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Fall asleep.
Yeah,
We're going to
I gotta
actually
do a
say
presence
that.
roll. I gotta do a presence roll, and it has to meet
His difficulty.
his difficulty. Yep.
I'm gonna give you a advantage if you want it.
I also have a rally die, so
Are you gonna use the rally die?
I think we got it. Oh,
Okay.
there's 15.
15. Generate your hope. 15. You don't need anything else. The difficulty
Okay.
for the assassins was 14. As he's sitting there talking, he's like, "So I guess it's off to the sunset with you to leave the problems of Bravia behind. And, ooh, is anyone else getting tired?" And he just kind of like collapses onto the ground.
Can we go through his pockets?
Catch him.
Sure.
Immediately gonna be Lynn is on him.
Lynn has been corrupted.
Yeah, you're the police.
She's
He's
been with us for
an assassin. He is shit. He's not. He's like no. Liv's like
Probable.
you're an
This is how
assassin.
it starts, Girly Pop.
Probable
He's
cause.
resisting.
Police seize money. What's that called? Like,
Oh
I can't
yeah.
remember what the name of it is,
I-
but yeah, that's what you're doing.
Theft, probably.
Let's just give me a
I
no.
mean-
Well, it is theft.
It is,
It's
but they
theft.
call it something.
Yeah, no,
They have a
just
fancy
take.
name for it.
I
It
would
makes it
take
legal.
all of his money. Like, I'm not that corrupt, but I'm actually looking more for like evidence, ways to contact Vanessa, contacts, information off this
Go through
guy.
his phone.
Give me a give me a a finesse check. Or no. Let's
Oh.
do instinct. Is that any better for you?
Yeah, it's at least a base.
I'll do that. Just sense and perceive.
Okay, and I get a hope.
13. You get your hope. Okay. You don't find much. You do find one handful of gold, but he
Five.
doesn't have anything on him that would tie him back to Vanessa, likely on purpose. He doesn't have anything that would give away his identity or
He's like,
anything
I've been
that.
doing this 25 years.
Yeah, he's good. He doesn't have any of that crap. But I will say, he is missing a
left his-
dagger.
Okay.
But he does. The other dagger he has is a normal dagger.
Mhm.
But he has already given the better dagger to
Mm.
Fortune, so he really doesn't have anything on him. Oh no! You would find one of those little smoke bombs.
Hell yeah.
He had one left.
Awesome.
Fine. I'll just gonna give that to Fortune. It's not really Lynn's style.
As soon as you,
I want you
take
to
the bomb
imagine
out,
this.
I
Like she kind of finds this one thing, and like she looks kind of sad. Like she's so disappointed she didn't find anything, and her ears kind of drop, and she just like languidly goes, "Here," and then like drops it out of her hand into like Fortune's waiting little paws.
And
Ah, yes. Thank you. And she just like runs away.
I'm kind of speaking for Fortune here, but I think I can speak for her that as soon as he's passed out, she's searching him stuff. Me and Fortune go over and draw a bunch of dicks on his face.
Oh, absolutely. We also like tied his shoestrings together, pulled his pants down, and then like took his belt off and threw it.
Liliana
like
walks
that.
over. She's like, "What are those?" And Grongak like shields her eyes, and he's like, "Come on, grow up." He like closes his
called
daughter away.
graffiti.
I
It's
feel
called
like
graffiti.
It's friendly. It's friendly.
okay, I am gonna go to Grongak, and I'm like, because obviously he's not about to go back to Bravia, and I'm just gonna be like, I don't know if you have any plans on where you want to go, but if you go to if you do ever find yourself in is it Imperion is the main metropolis?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Lynn's you're gonna see her take out a notebook, and she's gonna write an address like and she's like, if you go to this Church of the Beloved in Imperion and drop my name, they will help you.
I appreciate
And
that.
you're gonna see like she's got a little family ring, like a really little small signet ring, and she actually is gonna like press it into the the ink and like stamp it so that it's like a little note from her. Like it's like a proper like family seal note.
Okay.
And she's like, my mentor helps like protect this church along with his wife.
I appreciate that. He like looks around. Seems I have a choice to make. I do have some family down in Solara. Do you think it would be better to seek help from your mentor? Whatever makes Liliana the safest, I will do.
I would recommend go to your family now. It's not that my family wouldn't help, or it's not that our church wouldn't help you get established, but I think long term, it would probably be better to have people who can support you while you get set up in a new city.
Okay.
I could also suggest New Etheria. The journalism guild is there. They are very welcoming. They might welcome you in. New Etheria is a fairly prosperous place. They have lots of resources, so it could be a different option.
Not
I
much for
couldn't think of a
words.
better job for Liliana to grow up as than a journalist that always
Oh.
makes people tell the truth.
Oh,
So she's the best kind, so her stories
I
are
never
always
thought about
right.
that.
that's a
Or
great point.
weatherman.
I actually want you to give me a presence check, Fortune.
Can I?
I'm going to
add
give
a
you a
hope?
hope. I'll give you a hope so that you can get an advantage on that.
Okay, I'm going to take that fear. But you still have advantage, so roll the d6. Okay. He looks at you as you kind of make that comment. I think you're right. We need to think about the future. I have family in Solara, but there's not much for Liliana there. New Etheria, we could have a fresh start. Liliana could find a place there. Plus, they are, as I understand, self-governing, hopefully outside the reach of the Ashworths. I think we'll head there. If that's okay with you, Lily. And she goes, sure, I just want to see the world. Then that's what we'll do.
With a career like journalism, you'll definitely see the world.
I can't thank you all enough for everything. You owed me nothing, and now I owe you everything.
I don't believe you owe us anything. This is what we do, isn't it, gang?
I feel like Fortune has a pad out that says like, would you like to tip 15, 20, 25, or 50% or more?
I'm going to just kind of just take that pad and just kind of take it and just put it in my pocket. I'm taking it away. You've lost pad privileges. And I'm going to look at him and be like, it was genuinely my pleasure to help you and Liliana. I wish you all the best.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. All of you. And he kind of grabs Liliana's hand as they turn towards the east. We'll meet again. And if we do, you'll have a friend. Whatever you need. Whatever I can give. It's the least I could do.
You should know this one symbol if you ever need to reach out to me. And it's just going to be like a golden coin for fortune and like symbols for the wind moving and exclamation points.
Okay. I like the explanation points.
I feel like Fortune is more of an interrobang kind of girly, but that works too.
As Grongak takes his daughter, puts Bravia behind him, and all of the pain and suffering and just the shit that hellhole put him and his family through. As he takes his daughter and leads her on to a new life in New Etheria. That's where we'll bring our episode to a close for tonight. as we kind of wrap up the first major arc, really. I mean, we have decisions to make.
We didn't die.
You didn't
That was so
die.
good.
Great RP, great fight. You guys were doing great. So 2 things for you all. And no, I'm not about to, fuck it. Go to level 3.
Yeah.
I barely got to exist as level 2.
Well, yeah, I know, but a lot happened. This felt
You did get to
milestone-y.
do very good combat maneuvers, which is
I
great
did.
because
once
Gwen
in my goddamn
desperately
life.
needed some help on the combat front. Level 1 was rough.
Dude, Rhea kicked ass during that combat.
She did, yeah.
Here's
We've
2
been
things.
needing that damage.
I know.
Fortune came in really clutch with that dagger move too.
Yeah. I wish I kind of like threw a couple more since I made them vulnerable. I feel like that's how I'm supposed to do the attack is like throw them and then do it again if I can.
Yeah. And then you get all that extra damage. I think that would be, that'd be cool. We'll have to play around with it.
I paired it with Zach's, with Ravnok's attack from the beginning.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did like you all freaking out with the minion mechanic, and I'm glad I didn't tell you what was going on until you figured it out, because you guys were like, we're screwed.
We were like,
I'm like,
oh, 3 or 4, and then there's like 8. We're like, ah, fuck.
Yeah, I was
There
like,
was
they can
kills,
kill
like,
me.
5
I'll make a new
guys.
character.
there was a total of 9. So there were 7. No. There were 11. There were 7 minions, 3 assassins, and 1 assassin leader. So here's the thing. Okay, so you guys can level up for next time. You now have a decision to make. You can go back into the city, or this is your escaped from Midgar moment from Final Fantasy VII. You don't have to. I mean, there is a whole big world out there, so you can turn your attention somewhere else. I will tell you some of the leads you have. Of course, there's stuff going on in Bravia, definitely. But there's also the Etherean Forge Works, where you could go get more information about the Clanks. So that would be a little bit of outside the city, back towards New Etheria, actually. So that's another thing you could pursue. So just think about it. And at this point, I also need you to think about one more thing, because we are about 7 episodes in. You were just referred to as a gang. I'm going to need a party name from you by the time we play next. So you've got a week. Because I want one.
I love it. Also, I love being the prickly one.
The little rascals.
You
No.
workshop that. And come back to me.
Yeah, that was bad on purpose.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Typically we do a post show, but this one went a little long. I kind of wanted to make sure we got that at the the end there. So no post show this week for this, because I'm gonna have to go to bed. But otherwise, I do want to say thank you to the people that joined us in the chat. I see that Dratheus just joined us here at the end. Answer to your question, yeah, the minion mechanic, they have like a set threshold of HP. So if they take any damage, one of the minions dies, and then whatever that threshold is, and for this case it was 6, for every 6 damage after that, another minion dies. And the cool thing about minions is they make one attack roll, and then they just do a flat damage multiplied by how many there were. So there were 7 of them, 4 damage, so they did 28 just when they hit. And then as they die, that just trickles down. So I like the minion mechanic. There's also a horde. We'll find out what they do pretty soon. But for next time, you all, level, decide which way you want to go. Preferably let me know before game time, just so I can prep some scenes if I have to. And then I just need a group name, because you all are officially, I think, at this point, in this. So I was going to have Grognak ask you, but it didn't seem like a thing he would do. So, Grongak. Man,
I was going to say, are we going to call, is he now Grognak the Destroyer,
No.
attorney at law?
You got it in my head. He's still Grongak.
That's a pretty good one, though. But
That
I
is a
do.
pretty
I
good
mean, I feel like that would be a good choice of career for him, though.
Yeah. Oh man, now I have to think about what he is going to do from when you meet up with him.
He's
again.
going to be he Grongak the Destroyer,
think that's
attorney at
what it
law?
is. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
That's his new alias, where he lives. He can't use his old name.
Oh my god.
So
He
he's
just gets a
Grognak.
slightly different name.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, he's not quite clever enough to think of
No.
anything that
Aw.
different. We should do a crossover, and he should be the attorney at Nozak's trial.
Yes, he is the Phoenix Wright.
Okay, everybody. I think that'll be it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. So we'll see where we go from here, but we definitely have some stuff cooking. And don't forget about poor Chelsea. She's still in there. Maybe alive, maybe dead. We don't know.
Yay!
We'll find out, though. We will find out.
To be fair, it's only been like 3 days in world time. Let me remind you of that.
It is. And she specifically was not taken by syndicate assassins. You do know that.
That fucking
You know that for
fancy ass, red skinned, overly like flamboyant Dracona got her.
Yep. Ooh, good.
What?
Has so many other NPCs. Oh yeah, you missed that. We'll fill you in.
Yeah.
But for now, have a good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.